Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly with me, Neff. Please subscribe to the channel and share videos with a couple of friends. We definitely appreciate it. We're trying to grow that community as fast as possible. So, as you know, we talked about Starship Troopers being remade by Sony about a week or two ago. Got some more interesting information. Let's take this with a grain of salt, but also interesting, like I said. Neil Blomkamp to direct Starship Troopers for Sony. Neil Blomkamp is set to write and direct Starship Troopers. The Hollywood Reporter specified that Blomkamp's take is not a remake of Paul Verhoeven's movie, and sources say the goal is to go back to the source material, Robert A. Heinlein's 1959 sci-fi novel. That's good right there. I definitely wanted to see something like that come to fruition if it does come through. With Starship Troopers having grown into a popular IP, especially on the video game front, it's no surprise that Sony wants to cash in on that. However, it's a good sign that Blomkamp doesn't intend to remake Verhoeven's film. The 1997 film tackles a futuristic military that works to protect the United Citizen Federation. A patriot, Johnny Rico, joins the mobile infantry to fight a war against giant alien bugs, undergoing brutal training and intense battles. As the war escalates, he rises through the ranks, embracing the ideology of duty, citizenship, and sacrifice. These last 10 years, Blomkamp has had many of his passion projects fall apart, including Alien 4, District 10, RoboCop, and Halo. If you ask me, a real shame, since Blomkamp is a talented filmmaker who could have done wonders on some of these huge IPs. It's been a tough road for Blomkamp ever since breaking out with 2009's District 9, which is a good movie. His follow-up was 2013's Elysium, which proved to be very divisive. His third film, 2015's Chappie, was outright panned. Few saw his 2021 sci-fi indie Demonic. Blomkamp is coming off 2023's Gran Turismo, which turned out to be a decent hit for Sony, gathering up positive reviews and raking in $122 million at the box office. This was the lifeline Blomkamp needed, especially after a string of commercial failures. More importantly, audiences loved Gran Turismo with its A cinema score, 90% on post-track and 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, user rating at a 7.1 on IMDb, so not badly received there, ladies and gents. Sony has now rewarded Blomkamp with Starship Troopers. I can actually see him pulling this one off. He's the right type of filmmaker for the source material, but he needs to try to distance himself as far as he can from the 1997 classic Verhoeven film, obviously the first Starship Troopers film that released, which is a classic, I must say. For anybody that is not familiar, go watch that. Awesome film. With that being said, ladies and gents, Neil Blomkamp, who I would specify as a sci-fi guy, I think he is the right choice for this. Let's see if this happens. I do think he has the potential to do this. We will see. I could think of a couple other directors that could do it, but a lot of them are already booked up. So Neil Blomkamp, you will have to be the one to take on the helm as a director for this new Starship Troopers. Overall, this could be a bad idea. We talked about this on the last broadcast when we talked about Starship Troopers and the remake and what they were trying to do. I do think if they do make it more like the sci-fi novel from 1959, it will be better, well received. And once again, that would distance himself from the 1997 Verhoeven film, which is definitely what you want to see because it's going to be kind of hard to top that. Wonder if they take a more serious element to this film and leave out some of the comedic aspects. Like I said, the film is well balanced. When I say the film, I'm talking about the 1997 Starship Troopers film. Well balanced overall, but I wonder if this is going to be a more darker, serious tone. With that being said, ladies and gents, let me know what you think about this down in the comments. Subscribe to the channel. Also, let some friends and colleagues know to subscribe to the channel as well and share this video with them. I definitely appreciate it. With that being said, ladies and gents, it's Neff signing off. Be safe.